February 19th. We're out at the barn. This is the view of the backyard behind our barn. As you can see, it's raining. So we're inside today. So we walk you through and show you what we're up to. We'll go find Paul. So, hey Paul, what's happening?
Caulk.
It's my Bob Vila voice.
We're basically pulling all the sealant around the windows, the sides, as well as the sills here. We had, if you remember from previous issues, we had some water leakage in a couple spots, and we tried to address those in the middle of the rain, I think, at one point, with some clear sealant that we just pretty much globbed on. It was getting dark, so it wasn't the greatest. So it resolved some issues, but there were a couple spots that were sore. So we're pulling all this. We originally were pulling the windows out and resealing them completely, but we thought maybe that's a little overkill since it's really just 3 spots. So we did a couple of those windows, and now we're going back all the other ones and pulling out the replacement sealant as well as the old sealant and prepping it for completely new sealant all the way around. So
what's interesting, you might think that we took the bus out in the rain. This is actually condensation that's showing up on the bus. So it's usually damp when we get here.
Yeah, but yeah, the sealant, I mean, the stuff, it's like, the original stuff is like gum. So, you know, utility knife is good for scoring. Putty scrapers, screwdrivers, a good flathead screwdriver.
Let's show the caulk that we're going to put on, or maybe some of the windows we've caulked so
far. So we're going with, we've been using the Loctite brand, PL heavy duty sealant. Durable seal, 5 times the stretch, mold and mildew resistant, won't crack, shrink, paintable in 30 minutes. You can apply it down to, I think, 0 degrees, but obviously the surface that you're applying it to can't be that cold. We learned that one day when we came out and we're doing one of the windows, and it went on fine. I mean, the stuff gets a little tackier than it should, I think, but where we were feathering it out and it was thinned out, it was basically peeling back from the cold metal. So we left it, came back. I mean, it sealed pretty well, but you know, just to make sure things were done right, we pulled all that off. So this stuff is very cool going on in terms of, like, you know, it's flexible. So the seal should be pretty good because, you know, buses, they rattle quite a bit. So we're cool there. But because of that feature, I think it's not the greatest to cut off and pull off like we've been doing with the old stuff. So save yourself the trouble and do it right the first time.
Awesome. So we pretty much have all but one of the windows unsealed. So goal next time is to get everything cleaned up, apply some of the sealant, and then head over to the other side and just get these windows good and sealed.
Yeah, these first 3, these are the ones we completely pulled out and resealed. And then you can see we sealed them on the outside. And we haven't tested those yet to see if we covered the leak spots. So we've been waiting for either the correct weather or, you know, warm enough so we can take it to a place that washes trucks to get some constant water on it. But it's been pretty cold, so it's warmed up. Obviously, it's raining right now, but we're blocked in by a dune buggy and a couple of snowmobiles. But we'll get there. So we'll knock the rest out, and then we'll test them all at the same time and cross our fingers.
One other thing to note is, even though we have sealant in here, we are noticing areas like this where there are some holes. So we're just being as safe as possible and getting anywhere we see a hole or gap in the metal. You
want to keep your eyes on any place where the one sheet of metal is butting up against another. That's going to need to be sealed. You know, depending on the age of your bus and the wear and tear, they're going to give at some point. So we're trying to future-proof it where it's like before we get all of our internal structures done and have to pull off wall panels, So right now, all we have to do is just take our sub walls off and insulation out just to make sure we're sealing things properly. So we're hitting that now better instead of later. So we'll do this side and then we'll switch over to the other side. So wish us luck.
See ya.